Listen to the lecture and answer questions 1 to 5. Welcome to today's lecture on climate change and its impact on global agriculture.
You have 30 seconds to go through the questions before the audio starts.
In this session, we will discuss the various challenges that farmers around the world are facing due to changing weather patterns and explore potential solutions to mitigate these challenges. First, let's look at the effects of rising temperatures on crop yields. Over the past few decades, there has been a noticeable increase in average global temperatures. This rise in temperature has led to more frequent and severe droughts in some regions, affecting crop growth. For example, regions that were once suitable for wheat cultivation are now experiencing reduced yields. To combat these challenges, scientists and researchers have been working on developing drought-resistant crop varieties. These new varieties can withstand longer periods of drought and require less water for growth. Additionally, precision agriculture techniques, such as soil moisture sensors and irrigation management systems, are being employed to optimize water usage on farms. Next, we'll delve into the issue of extreme weather events. Climate change has been linked to an increase in the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, floods, and wildfires. These events can cause significant damage to agricultural infrastructure and disrupt supply chains. One strategy to address this is to invest in climate-resilient infrastructure and disaster preparedness. For example, constructing flood-resistant storage facilities and developing early warning systems can help minimize the impact of extreme weather events on agriculture. Now, let's turn our attention to shifting planting seasons. With changing climate patterns, the timing of planting and harvesting seasons has become less predictable. Farmers often struggle to adapt their planting schedules to accommodate these changes. To address this issue, experts are advocating for the use of climate forecasting tools. These tools can provide farmers with information about weather patterns and help them make informed decisions about when to plant and harvest their crops. In conclusion, climate change poses significant challenges to global agriculture, but there are proactive measures that can be taken to mitigate its impact. Developing drought-resistant crops, investing in resilient infrastructure, and using climate forecasting tools are just a few of the strategies being explored. By addressing these challenges, we can work towards ensuring food security in the face of a changing climate.
You will hear it talk about the history of the Great Wall of China. Listen to the speaker carefully and answer the questions. You have 30 seconds to go through the questions before the audio starts. Speaker. The Great Wall of China is one of the most iconic and remarkable architectural wonders in human history. It stretches over 13,000 miles across northern China, passing through several provinces. But do you know how this colossal structure came into existence? The origins of the Great Wall date back to the 7th century BC during the Warring States period. It started as a series of walls and fortifications constructed by different states to defend against invasions from neighboring territories. These early walls were made of earth, wood, and tamped earth. As time passed, the walls were expanded and reinforced, especially during the Qin dynasty under Emperor Qin Shi Huang. It was during this time that the walls were connected and standardized, creating a unified defense system. Laborers, soldiers, and prisoners of war were conscripted to work on the wall, and it is said that many of them were buried within it. The Great Wall served multiple purposes throughout history, not just as a defense against invasions but also as a means of controlling trade and immigration. During the Ming Dynasty, the wall was further strengthened with bricks and stone, giving it the iconic appearance we know today.
You will hear a presentation about renewable energy sources. Listen to the speaker carefully and choose the correct option for each question.
You have 30 seconds to go through the questions before the audio starts.
Today, we'll discuss the importance of renewable energy sources in addressing the global energy crisis. As we all know, fossil fuels have been the primary source of energy for centuries, but their extensive use has led to environmental issues such as air pollution and climate change. Renewable energy sources offer a sustainable alternative. Solar energy, for example, harnesses the power of the sun through photovoltaic cells. These cells convert sunlight into electricity, providing clean and renewable energy for homes and businesses. Another promising source of renewable energy is wind power. Wind turbines are strategically placed in areas with high wind speeds, such as coastal regions and open plains. The kinetic energy from the wind is converted into electrical energy through the rotation of the turbine's blades. Hydropower is yet another renewable energy source that utilizes the energy of moving water. Dams and turbines are used to convert the kinetic energy of water into electricity. Large-scale hydropower projects have been successful in many countries.
You will hear a presentation about the benefits of exercise. Listen to the speaker carefully and choose the correct option for each question. You have 30 seconds to go through the questions before the audio starts. Speaker. Today, I want to highlight the numerous benefits of regular exercise for our physical and mental well-being. Exercise is not just about staying fit, it offers a multitude of advantages. Firstly, exercise plays a crucial role in maintaining a healthy body weight. It helps burn calories, and when combined with a balanced diet, it can prevent obesity and related health issues. Exercise also contributes to improved cardiovascular health. It strengthens the heart and lowers the risk of heart diseases such as hypertension and coronary artery disease. Furthermore, regular exercise can enhance lung function and increase oxygen supply to the body. Apart from the physical benefits, exercise has a positive impact on mental health. It releases endorphins, which are known as feel-good hormones. These hormones can reduce stress and anxiety, leading to an improved mood. Additionally, regular exercise can enhance cognitive functions such as memory and concentration. It stimulates the brain and promotes the growth of new brain cells, which can be particularly beneficial for older individuals. In conclusion, exercise is a holistic approach to maintaining a healthy body and mind. It offers benefits ranging from physical fitness to mental well-being, making it an essential part of a balanced lifestyle. You will hear a lecture about climate change and its impacts. Listen to the speaker carefully and choose the correct option for each question. You have 30 seconds to go through the questions before the audio starts. Speaker. Today, we'll explore the critical issue of climate change and its far-reaching effects on our planet. Climate change, driven by factors such as greenhouse gas emissions, has become a pressing concern worldwide. One of the most noticeable consequences of climate change is rising global temperatures. As the Earth's average temperature increases, we witness more frequent and severe heat waves, affecting ecosystems and human health. Another significant impact of climate change is the melting of polar ice caps and glaciers. This leads to rising sea levels, which pose a threat to coastal communities and ecosystems. Low-lying areas are particularly vulnerable to flooding. Furthermore, climate change affects weather patterns, resulting in more extreme weather events. Hurricanes, droughts, and floods have become more frequent and severe, causing extensive damage to communities and infrastructure. One of the less visible but equally concerning impacts of climate change is ocean acidification. Increased carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere are absorbed by the oceans, making them more acidic. This threatens marine life, including coral reefs and shellfish. In conclusion, climate change is a global challenge with wide-ranging consequences. Addressing this issue requires collective efforts to reduce emissions and adapt to the changing climate. You will hear a recorded interview with a professional chef, Mary Johnson, discussing her culinary journey and experiences. Listen to the interview carefully and choose the correct option for each question. You have 30 seconds to go through the questions before the audio starts. Interviewer, welcome, Mary. Can you tell us how you first became interested in cooking? Mary, thank you. My passion for cooking began at a young age. My grandmother was an excellent cook, and I used to watch her prepare delicious meals in her kitchen. Interviewer, that's wonderful. How did you decide to pursue a career in the culinary arts? Mary, well, I started experimenting with cooking on my own and found it incredibly rewarding. Eventually, I enrolled in a culinary school to formalize my training. Interviewer, can you share an unforgettable moment from your career as a chef? Mary, certainly. One of the most memorable experiences was when I prepared a special meal for a famous celebrity. It was a high-pressure situation, but the outcome was fantastic. Interviewer, impressive. How do you stay inspired and creative in your cooking? Mary, I constantly seek inspiration from different cuisines around the world. Traveling and trying new dishes help me bring fresh ideas to my cooking. Interviewer, lastly, what advice would you give to aspiring chefs? Mary, my advice is to never stop learning. The culinary world is ever evolving, so stay curious, experiment, and always strive for perfection. You will hear a recorded presentation about the history of photography. Listen to the speaker carefully and choose the correct option for each question. You have 30 seconds to go through the questions before the audio starts. Speaker. Today, I'll take you on a journey through the fascinating history of photography, a medium that has evolved significantly over the years. Speaker, photography as we know it today began to take shape in the early 19th century. One of the key pioneers of photography was Louis Daguerre, who introduced the daguerreotype process in 1839. Speaker, the daguerreotype process involved creating images on silver-coated copper plates. It was a significant advancement in photography at the time. Speaker, another important development was the introduction of roll film by George Eastman in the late 19th century. This innovation made photography more accessible to the general public. Speaker, Photography continued to evolve with the advent of digital cameras in the late 20th century. These cameras replaced traditional film with electronic sensors,